to get stops. They're kind of living in our pain all game, and we had to try to make them kick it out. We needed to get stops to give us a chance offensively, and we did that enough down the stretch. And Trey hit some big shots, then big free throws. JC had a big three, and we needed to protect the paint at the end of the game. And for the most part, we did it enough to win.
Chris Kirshner.
Hey, Kevin. How have you seen Trey's ability to lead this team both on and off the floor grow in your 3 seasons together now?
Yeah, I mean, I think I said a lot after last game. It's his game management. It's, being aware of everything, how to close games, how to lead everybody. And, right now I feel like in a lot of ways we're just following his mentality. He's been fearless since he came into the league, took the league by storm, and everything he's doing right now on this stage, it's what you guys have been seeing when nobody else was for the past 2 years. And he's just doing it on this stage. So we're out here. We believe in each other. We're confident. Everyone seems to be fearless on this stage, and he's obviously the ringleader of that.
Nate said the other day how he feels like the team has taken on his identity and mentality. Do you guys feel that? Both of you can answer if you want.
Yeah, definitely. Every time we start in the game, he set the tone pretty early. Like Kev said, fearless, attacking again and again, using his speed and everything, passing, keeping guys involved, and it's been contagious in a positive way.
For Tim Thomas from ESPN, for both of you guys, you've been down a bunch of times in these road games. Obviously, you were down a ton in Game 5 last year in the last series. You were down in Game 1 against the Knicks. You're down tonight with 5 minutes to go. What is it about this team that hasn't been together in a playoff series or a playoff run before this that's allowed you guys to keep fighting back and coming back and winning these road games for the first time?
I think our mentality is just to keep playing. Whenever we make a mistake on defense, we try to not make it again. Not really focus on the score, but more about our mistakes that we're making, how offensively we can execute better, create even multiple possession on offense, offensive rebound, kick it out, get open threes, get defensive stops, and it really generates us in both ends of the floor.
Okay, another question from Sarah.
Kevin, for you, obviously Bogey's kind of on one leg right now, but Nate mentioned it's been really key for you guys to get the minutes you have from him, just have his presence out there, even if he's not 100% himself. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, it's we need him. He's a smart player. Obviously, just really good at the game of basketball, just knowing the game and being in the right spots. And he's out there in one leg. He's got it out for us right now, and I'm sure he probably wants to be out there more, but just having his presence on the court, still being a shooting threat. Defense is obviously you still got to prepare for him and making the right plays. And defensively, he did a couple of big steals for us, and just being in the fight. We still need that from him for sure. It's big, and there might be one of these games where the leg feels better than it does the day before, and he goes off for a bogey type of game.
All right, July's going to take over.
And we will start on the Zoom with Mark Schwartz of ESPN.
Here's one for both of you guys. Nate said before that Trey's game is really built for this time of the season, which kind of surprised me only because Trey's never been on this stage and he's never played this time of the season. Why do you think Trey's game is built for this time of year?
Just like Kev said, I think he's really fearless. I've been on the stage. It's my second time, and I've seen a lot of players just retreat whenever they get on the stage. But what I see from him is so much confidence, fearless, attacking me again and again, and it's really contagious on our team, And he's been doing it since we started.
Kevin, what do you think?
I mean, he's a prolific scorer. I mean, he's one of the best pick and roll players in the league. Like you said, this isn't something new. It's something he's been doing for the past 2+ years and scoring at a really high level, getting guys involved. And, I think in the playoffs, the ball's usually in the best player on the team's hands, a lot more than it might be in the regular season. You trust them to make a lot of plays. And, the way the Bucks play defense, we're running a lot of pick and roll right now. And that's one of his biggest strengths is coming off and scoring, obviously, finding guys. And so it's stuff he's been doing. It's just everybody's seeing it now.
Zach Klein.
Kev, we saw after the Game 1 wins in New York and Philly on the road what happened in Game 2. Was there a common theme in those Game 2 losses, a sense of letdown, or was just an off night? And I guess how do you learn from those two Game 2s for Friday?
Yeah, I think just an off night. Anytime it's tough to win on the road in the playoffs. It's tough to win in somebody else's building. Teams are obviously the best teams in the league right now. So obviously tonight we took care of business. We got another big one on Friday. I can't remember what day of the week it is. It's Wednesday right now. We got another big one on Friday against a really good team. So we got to refocus and get back to it.
Kevin Chouinard.
This is a question for both of you. How does it change the vibe when Trey breaks off a defender for a shimmy three or throws an alley-oop off the glass?
It gets our bench hyped to get us hyped. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's just crazy. Even that pass against the backboard, like that's crazy. That's some crazy shit. That's crazy. Honestly, I've played with a lot of good players. I've never seen that, especially on the stage, and it's crazy to see.
McLean Baxley of the AJC.
Question for Clint. They're in the first half and first quarter, especially. The Bucks are doing a good job of scoring the paint. What adjustments did you make to kind of hold your ground and finish with a career high, playoff career high, 19 rebounds, and kind of take over there in the second half?
Yeah, just be a presence inside. We knew in the first half that they score a lot in the paint, so we knew that we got to do a better job. This team really puts pressure on the rim every single time. I have a lot of guys that are really aggressive, really smart. They play the right way. Just have to make it tougher for them and make sure that we don't get any second chances on those rebounds. I was really focusing on that also. Make sure that it was a one-team shot and to help us generate our offense.
How difficult is it, mentally and physically, to get the rebound and then immediately go back up to lay it in or slam it home? I mean, what's your mind thinking in those?
That's really a mentality. Whenever you go get that rebound, you want to get back up hard. I know I have two trees also in their team trying to block the shot. So I know I have to go back up pretty hard and just do that over and over again.
Jamila Johnson.
Hey guys, congrats on the win. I know you've already kind of sung Coach McMillan's praises during the season, of course, closing out the games during the season, but the playoffs are obviously a different kind of story here. And with you guys winning on the road to open the series in each series, what does that say about his coaching style and his ability to kind of close out games and adjust there?
Yeah, I mean, we just keep finding a way. I think that's the best way to put it. Coach T's got a lot of belief in us. Really at all moments of the game, it doesn't matter if we're up or down. His message usually stays the same. So end of games, it seems like it's always somebody different right now. And we just keep finding a way. I feel like that's just the best way to put it. I don't think it was our best game, and we find a way to win.
Tim Bontemps in the room.
I just wanted to follow up on that shimmy in particular. I know you guys know how Trey plays and confidence plays with, but do you kind of almost laugh or anything or react in the moment when you see him stand there and do that when he's got a few seconds before he's kind of standing there and momentum?
Personally, I was like, wow, is he going to make that too?
Yeah.
And when it went splash, I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, we all seen it.
I mean, I feel like we're thinking the same thing you guys are. It's like, wow, he just did that. It's like a lot of them made that too.
And I felt like there was just, everybody was just so far out. I was like, wow, damn, nobody's around? Was it that bad? Because, I was like, wow.
It's wide open.
Let's go to Brandon Harper.
Yeah, congrats on the win, fellas. It wasn't a very heavy foul-riddled game, this game one. How did the flow of the to you all, and as far as just refs allowing you all just to kind of just freely play and not calling everything?
Yeah, I feel like in a lot of ways, both teams are probably feeling each other out. Game one, for us, we probably got to be more physical into the ball. They lived in our paint that whole first half. It's got to be a team defense mentality, especially with the three guys they got over there and the shooters they have around them. So I think both teams will probably be more physical game two. Again, I think is the first game, you're feeling each other out, you're learning each other's plays, everything you've been preparing for the last couple of games. And, we'll continue to lock in, and we got to be more physical, protect the paint for sure.
Last two from Zach Klein and then Christos.
Kev, quick follow on the shimmy. What are the odds you do it in your career, let alone the conference finals?
I can tell you I'm not doing it in the conference finals. That might be like second game of the year next year or something like that. But that's definitely not me.
It's not happening.
And we will end with Christos.
So, guys, congratulations on the win. Clint, how special is that team, and what aspects make this team so special?
Fearless team. We just go and play. We go out there and play. I feel like we all know that we earned the right to be here. We worked hard the whole year. We made it here, and I just feel like we just play like we belong. Really aggressive the whole game, play with confidence. Everybody's fearless. And I think that this is the mentality that you need to have. This is the mentality that you tell yourself that the sky's the limit. So when you play with that energy, that connection, that synergy, I just feel like our team is unstoppable.
And Kevin, what would you like to maintain from game one to game two, and how important for you is to prepare yourselves from the reaction of Milwaukee Bucks?
Yeah, they're gonna respond. They're a really good team. We have a lot of things we know we can fix up. I'm sure they have a lot of things they can fix up. In a lot of ways, it was kind of an ugly game, other than Trey going off, and a couple of their guys had good games. But I think both teams probably feel like they can play better. So game two is going to be an interesting one.
Thank you, guys.